And good morning, everybody. Back here this morning to finish up the pond. Got the topsoil on this side spread out yesterday. Truck bed cleaned out of Barney. Looks like it was holding about an excavator bucket full of dirt. So yeah, I don't know why that dirt just stuck so bad in the truck and the excavator buckets. Good sticky material, so should be good for a pond. I'm gonna go over there this morning with the 350, take that pile of topsoil, fling it back over here, kind of get it knocked down, then take the dozer and finish dressing all this up, kind of work my way out, and then head down here and start cleaning up the old road and the burn pile down there and get all that stuff pushed up into a nice stockpile. Let's move some topsoil. I'm glad we took the time to stockpile all this. This side definitely isn't as clean as the other side as far as stuff in it. A lot more roots and sticks, but it'll spread out. Take a little more time and grade everything out. So I probably have another day or so in stripping topsoil and spreading it back out, but at the end of the project it makes stuff look so much better instead of having all that clay dumped out, and will at least allow the grass to grow back. Most jobs up where I'm a little farther east than where I normally have been working, they just don't have this much topsoil, so it is nice to be able to scrape it up and reuse it. Most places up where I live only have about an inch or two of brown or clay, so a lot of the times you just can't really scrape it up. You know, you end up with grass, so it's not very practical to try to salvage anything. But it is nice here to be able to do so. I just hope that this stuff spreads out decent enough with this much rooty stuff in it. That did work out good yesterday, casting this topsoil out and then just taking the dozer and knocking it down. So that's what I'm going to do again today. Grab that, throw it over again, and just get 90% of it spread down, and then all I gotta do is just hit it with the dozer and it's done. Alright, I'm gonna back up and come on. Pull over here, grab that, cast it, and then take what's left of that pile and just go straight out down the center here. Big scoop. of the way. I don't need to try to grate with that in there. So a lot of this is topsoil and ashes and everything, because everything that I cleared over there ended up getting pushed over here. So there's a lot more than normal, so that's why I was able to dig it up so easily. Alright, well, I'm going to keep laying this dirt back, then jump on the dozer, get everything bladed out, and check the pond off the list of things to do. Still got to go up there and grade the berm that I built. And I got a couple loads there at the corner to haul back there, and then I'll transfer, I'll probably just take this down there to stack up that pile of roots and ashes. See how big of a mess that makes. Alright, got the topsoil thrown all over the place. I'll jump on the dozer now, back up there and start pushing everything over here to blend it all in. And then probably back drag over all this just to kind of get the track marks out of it. Slick it up a little bit better, and that'll be a wrap for the pond. So getting this stuff knocked down here. Aggravating stuff to grade with all these roots in it and wet, but it is spreading out. It's supposed to be like almost 100 degrees today, so I'm probably going to spread it out, let it dry for a little bit, and then make one more pass over it for what it's worth to kind of trim it out. Always grades out a little bit better when it's a touch drier. Just a lot of organic stuff. This dirt. Which makes it pretty sticky. Tired of the dozer here for a little bit. Got to put some fuel in it. Got the off-road truck going. I'm going to load up those 2 loads of mess right there at the 350 and haul it down there to the berm pile and stack that up. Got all the topsoil spread the best I can. That stuff's just wet and a lot of roots and mess in it. It just doesn't grade out that great, but I think it looks pretty decent. Spread that pile of dirt out, dumped out of the truck. So let's go ahead and load up that pile of mess and haul it down there. That way I can get done with the off-road truck, park it over here, because we're going to take it to another pond project tomorrow. Okay, let's load this mess up into the truck. Take it down there, dump it out. Got a little ramp down there, pushed up with the dozer. I get this stuff down there, and then I'll take the 350 down there and stack it up. And then finish trimming everything out with the dozer. It's got a lot of ashes, so I don't know. Probably gonna get pretty dusty. We'll just have to wait and see. I almost pushed the horn button, which wouldn't have done much other than blow the horn because I'm the truck driver. Alright, let me go dump that out, come back and get this last little bit here. And then that'll be all the hauling for Barney. Bushing for that cylinder should be here today. And the mechanic hopefully can come over there and put it in tomorrow. I tried getting the pin out, I couldn't get it broke loose. It's like it's pressed in there. It's kind of a little bit of a weird setup. Maybe I need a bigger hammer. I know the one that I had wasn't working. Alright, let me go and dump this. Get this finished up. Well, the road's shaping up pretty good. I already made a few passes down here with the dozer to kind of blade it up a little bit. And I still got to finish this right here, but I knew I'd be driving the truck over it, so no need to grade it out and then tear it up with the dump truck. But pretty much what what the customer wanted was to get all the trees between the old path and the ditch cleaned out. That way he's got a nice road around the property here and can keep that ditch maintained and unclogged, so that, as you can see how wet it does get, everything does drain. So I'm gonna set the camera up so you can watch it dump out. pushed over here is still smoking. Break around here and see what it is. Something in there. It's gonna get buried in ashes though. There. Everything from the road that I cleaned up. Just gonna get it all put into one pile here and then push up everything with the dozer so that it's kind of more concentrated into one area and not scattered over this whole entire opening. All this stuff right here that I ramped up and throw it in the pile as well. As soon as I grab this little bit of stuff right here and put it there as well. Wrong way. There we go. Done, and I'm going to spend the rest of the day on the dozer. Get everything pushed up and the little berm up there graded out. And when I come back and get the dozer later this week, I'll shovel all the machines off and that'll be it. Get my good walk around videos of everything. Sit here for a couple years and it should rot down into some pretty nice topsoil. Up the last pile right here. That's pretty much where most of the ashes are. It's a little dusty, but just trying to get it all condensed into one big pile. Honestly, not gonna lie, it wasn't quite as bad as I was expecting it to. I know a lot of the ashes from the first fire had soaked up a lot of moisture from the hurricane we had, but everything I burnt afterwards, I figured that was still gonna be pretty nasty. But I buried it in dirt. Maybe it sucked up enough moisture. I mean, it's still dusty, but not to the magnitude of how much stuff I burnt here. Okay, well, I'm gonna finish stacking this up. Go jump on the dozer. All right, I'm gonna grade the berm out here with the dozer. I'm gonna try to leave it as tall as possible. Just try to get it even. More even. to get that roundness to it. Keep it from being a triangle here. Well, that's a wrap. Got the burn pile all pushed up into a nice tidy pile there. Got the road all graded out. As you remember, all this was trees with just a little four-wheeler path trail through here. And I've gone through here and cleared all this, hauled it all down here, burned it. Let's walk around the corner here. And I'll show you the rest of it. I'm not going to walk all the way down to that other side road, but you'll be able to see pretty much all that around through here down to the main road way down there. It's all cleared and graded out, so it's definitely nice and open now. Got plenty of room to drive around. I'm gonna take the dozer down there and park it, jump into 220, finish a couple little touch up spots around the pond, and that will be completed as well. Well, that's a wrap on the pond. Got everything cleaned up. He's got a tractor and he's gonna drag over all this and finish it off. I'll probably plant some grass seed, so I kind of got everything pretty well where it needs to be with the dozer. Got a lot of nice clear groundwater coming in down here. Starting to dry out pretty good on top, but it's still pretty spongy. So pretty much made this pond right here out of the ditch. As you saw, the old before and afters, all this was nothing but just kind of swamp land. I've cleared all this and want to make a nice little pond right here. He's going to have his house up there and that'll just look good. That will give a water source if he may get some cows or some animals or something. Just have a nice little on-site water source here. As you can tell, it was really flat, so there's really no place to get rid of dirt other than to take it and put it all over here. So I ended up just raising this whole section up about 3 to 4 feet, maybe a little bit more back there in the back, and just kind of made a nice little kind of hill right there where I can get some more surface runoff from that back over here into the pond, and then rediverted everything from up there that I think was running over that way where it should come over here into the pond. It's just kind of hard to get stuff to flow when it's so flat everywhere. But yep, here's the pond. I'll get you some before and afters, and we're gonna start getting equipment cleaned up and get it out of here.